Hello and welcome to this video tutorial. In this short tutorial, we're going to review the conversion between two different angle measurements, radians and degrees. Now, you're going to need a conversion factor to be able to do this. Recall that there are 360 degrees in 2 pi radians. Okay, now if you cut that in half, it's 180 degrees in pi radians. Now we're going to abbreviate radians as rad, R-A-D. Okay, so that's the conversion I'm going to use just because it's a simpler version of it. Okay, so the way it works, we're going to start with 45 degrees. We need to multiply by a conversion factor. Okay, so I want to have degrees on the bottom and radians on the top. So what's the conversion? Pi radians, 180 degrees. Now, when I multiply those, I'm going to multiply the 45 times the pi, and I get 45 pi radians, okay, over, I'm just going to keep it as pi now. I'm going to write radians as the final unit at the end. Radians is not really an official unit, nor is degrees, so we're kind of treating them like pseudo units, just for, canceling and changing purposes. So anyway, it's 45 pi over 180. Now at this point, what you're going to do is you're going to reduce this. So now if you were to divide them, 180 divided by 45 actually gives you 4. 45 goes into 180 4 times. So I would basically reduce this into 1 pi over 4 or pi over 4 radians. Right? If you've had some work with trigonometry, you would know that to be, right, the 45-degree angle. Number 28, we're going to convert 3 pi over 12 into degrees. So we're starting with 3 pi over 12. We are going to multiply that by, okay, now, you want pi to be on the bottom now. So pi radians goes down here, degrees goes up here. So it's 180 degrees in pi radians. So that cancels, and you can see we're going, let's try and go 12 into 180. See how many times 12 goes into 180. So 180 divided by 12 is actually 15, so that works perfectly. So this goes into 180 15 times, and you're just simply going to multiply 15 times 3, and we get 45 degrees. So 3 pi over 12 is also the same as pi over 4. They're both 45 degrees. A 175 pi, okay, well, if we multiply that times our conversion factor, pi would be down here, pi radians, and 180 degrees would be up here because it's 1 pi radian and 180 degrees. That cancels, and then we're just simply multiplying the two. And we would get 31,500 degrees, meaning you're going around the circle quite a bit, quite a few revolutions. If you think about it, there are 360 degrees in one turn of a circle, one revolution. So 31,500 divided by 360 is 87.5 revolutions. Okay, so 170 pi means you've gone around the circle 87.5 times. Okay, 1,080 degrees into radians. So we're going to multiply times, we got degrees down here, so 180 degrees in pi radians. Okay, let's see how many times 180 goes into 1,080. Okay, just to see. 1,080 divided by 180 is actually 6, so that's perfect. This goes into it 6 times. What that would mean is this would be 6 pi radians. What the heck does 6 pi radians mean? Well, if you recall from above, every one revolution of 360 degrees is 2 pi radians. 6 pi would be 3 trips around the circle, or 3 revolutions. I hope you found this short tutorial to be helpful. Thank you. That is all.